Welcome to our channel. USA Coin Spot. In this video I am going to tell you about the Washington quarter dollar, United States of America, which are very valuable and rare. If you have them, you can take advantage of them. Top 1. Have you ever held something in your hand, completely unaware that it could change your life? Well, take a good look at the coins in your pocket, because there's a chance, a very real chance, that one of those ordinary-looking quarters is anything but ordinary. Today we're talking about the 2020 American Washington quarter dollar, and not just any version, but the special proof coin from the U.S. Mint proof set. Sounds boring? Hold on. Because some of these coins, the right ones, the rare ones, the flawless ones, have been sold for as much as $59,000. Yes, a coin that most people would spend without a second thought, has made collectors rich. So if you think you might have one of these 2020 quarters, or even an unopened proof set lying around, stay with me. This is one video you cannot afford to skip. Let's break this down. Why is a 2020 quarter suddenly worth tens of thousands of dollars? In 2020, the United States Mint released a number of Washington quarters under the America the Beautiful series, honoring different national parks and historic sites. That year featured the National Park of American Samoa, Weir Farm National Historic Site, Salt River Bay National Historical Park, Marsh Billings Rockefeller National Historical Park, and Tallgrass Prairie National Preserve. But there was one version that stood out: the San Francisco Mint Proof coin, marked with an S mint mark. These coins were not released into general circulation. You couldn't find them in your change. These were made specifically for collectors and included only in proof sets from the US Mint. Now here's the secret. Proof coins are not regular coins. They are struck using a highly polished die, pressed multiple times to ensure perfect detail, and made under pristine conditions. They come out looking mirror-like, with frosted designs that almost appear 3D. But not every proof coin is valuable. What makes some of them worth thousands, even $59,000, is a perfect storm of rarity, demand, and perfection. Let me say that again. Perfection. We're talking about coins graded as PR70 Deep Cameo, the highest possible grade from top grading companies like PCGS and NGC. A PR70 means the coin is flawless under 5x magnification. No nicks. No scratches. No milk spots. No flaws in the strike. It's like finding the Mona Lisa of quarters. And collectors go crazy for it. One specific 2020 quarter, from the proof set and graded PR70 Deep Cameo, sold at auction for a mind-blowing $59,000. Let that sink in. A 25-cent coin sold for more than most Americans make in an entire year. And that's not even the highest it could go. As more collectors enter the market, as fewer flawless coins are found, the value only goes up. Now, before you run to your coin jar, here's how to know if your 2020 quarter is potentially valuable. Number 1. Check the mint mark. If it's from the San Francisco Mint, it will have an S on the front. That's the mark of a proof coin. Number 2. Inspect the quality. Does it have a shiny mirror-like background? Does the image stand out with a frosty finish? If yes, it could be a proof. Number 3. Has it been graded? If your coin is loose, raw, or out of the original set, get it graded by PCGS or NGC. That grading makes all the difference. A PR70 Deep Cameo is the goal. Number 4. Still in the original proof set? Even better. These coins are best preserved when left in the original government packaging. If you have unopened proof sets from 2020, do not touch them until you know their value. Now here's something even more exciting. Even coins graded a step lower, PR69 Deep Cameo, have sold for as much as $2,700. That's still a life-changing return on a coin that originally cost less than $1 to buy an asset. So we're not just talking about one rare sale. We're talking about a pattern, a trend, a market hungry for high-grade modern proof coins. And guess what? Most people have no idea. They walk past coin shows. They ignore their family's old coin collections. They even throw away proof sets, thinking they're worthless. But you now know better. You could be sitting on the next big discovery. Think about this. Someone once bought a 2020 US Mint proof set from the government for less than $40. That same set contained a flawless PR70 quarter that later sold for $59,000 from $40 to nearly 60 grand. Now tell me that isn't one of the greatest flips in US coin history. So here's what I want you to do right now. Check your drawers, your closet, your storage bins. Look for those US mint-proof sets, especially the 2020 ones. If you find one, handle it carefully. Do not take the coin out with bare hands. Use gloves or keep it sealed. Then, send it to be professionally graded. It's a small investment that could unlock massive returns. And if you already have a graded 2020 S quarter, look up the population reports on pcgs.com or ngcoin.com. Fewer PR70s mean higher value. The market for rare coins is hotter than ever. And your chance to cash in is right now. So don't wait. You might be holding a small silver coin, but with a value as big as a down payment on a house. From just 25 cents to a staggering $59,000. That's the power of rare proof coins. Thanks for watching, and if you found this video helpful or eye-opening, hit that like button, subscribe for more rare coin videos, and tap the bell so you never miss a hidden money opportunity again. Drop a comment below if you've found a 2020 S quarter or proof set, and let's talk about what you might have. Because next time, it might be your coin that shocks the world. Top 2. What if I told you that one simple quarter, a regular-looking 1989 Washington quarter, could be the reason your bank account jumps from zero to tens of thousands of dollars? It's not a dream. It's not a scam. It's real. It's happening. And it's happening right now. Because in the world of rare coins, the right 1989 quarter, especially from a proof set, can be worth way more than you ever imagined. We're talking about coins that have sold for life-changing amounts. I'm not saying a few hundred. I'm not even saying a couple thousand. Some of these coins have sold for as much as $79,000. Yes, a 25-cent coin. Worth more than a Tesla. More than a year's salary. More than most people have in their savings account. And if you've ever seen or owned a US mint-proof set from 1989, you better start paying attention. Because that little plastic case you thought was just for show might be holding your golden ticket. Let's dive into what makes this specific coin so powerful, so special, and so unbelievably valuable. In 1989, the United States Mint struck millions of Washington quarters. Most were made for circulation, tossed into pockets, vending machines, and parking meters. But a select few were minted with precision, with care, and with a collector in mind. These are the proof coins. Made only at the San Francisco Mint, stamped with a sharp S mint mark, and included exclusively in official U.S. Mint proof sets. Now here's what makes proof coins different. They're struck using highly polished dies, under extreme pressure, and often double struck to give them razor-sharp detail and mirror-like surfaces. The result? A coin that looks almost like jewelry, shiny, flawless, and absolutely stunning. But it doesn't stop there, because not all proof coins are valuable. Only the ones that survive perfectly, untouched, unblemished, and graded at the highest possible level, are the ones that break the bank. You see, the rarest and most expensive 1989 quarters are those that are graded PR70 Deep Cameo. That's the absolute top of the grading scale. A coin like this is considered perfect. No scratches, no marks, no clouding, no handling damage. It's as flawless as the moment it left the mint's press. And here's the jaw-dropping part. A 1989 Washington quarter from the proof set, professionally graded as PR70 Deep Cameo, has sold for a mind-melting $79,000. Yes. A coin you could have had for 25 cents, or gotten as part of a $10 proof set back in 1989, now commanding $79,000 at auction. Unreal? It's already happened. And even lower-grade proof coins from that year, like a PR69 DCM, have sold for as much as $2,700. Still an incredible return on a coin most people overlook or ignore completely. Now imagine this. You're cleaning out an old drawer, maybe going through your parents' or grandparents' things. You find a 1989 US proof set, looks shiny, has that classic blue box, and tucked inside is that beautiful quarter with the S mint mark. You decide to send it in to PCGS or NGC, the top professional grading services. A few weeks later, the results come in. PR70 Deep Cameo. Boom. You just went from owning a dusty old coin set to holding a small fortune in your hands. That's not hype. That's reality. But here's what's scary. Most people have no idea. They toss these proof sets into boxes. They sell them at garage sales. They break open the cases and ruin the coin's perfect surface. They have no clue that they might be giving away something worth tens of thousands of dollars. But not you. Not anymore. Because now you know what to look for. So here's exactly what you need to do. Number 1. Search for the S mint mark. That's how you know it's a San Francisco proof coin. Number 2. Make sure it's from the original 1989 US Mint proof set. If you have the full set, check the quarter specifically. Number 3. Check for a mirror-like surface and frosted design. That's the signature of a deep cameo proof. Number 4. Send it for grading. Do not take chances. Let PCGS or NGC confirm if you've got a winner. And if it comes back PR70 DCM? Get ready. Because you just struck coin gold. You could list that coin at auction and watch the bids go from hundreds to thousands to tens of thousands. And if you land the right buyer, that coin could sell for $79,000. You heard that right. $79,000. So while the rest of the world overlooks their change, ignores their proof sets, and keeps missing out, you now hold the key to spotting a coin that could completely change your life. All from a year most people forgot. 1989. All from a coin that's just 25 cents. But could be worth $79,000. If this video opened your eyes, smash that like button so more people can discover this hidden gem. Subscribe right now for more rare coin content, money finds, and collector alerts you can't afford to miss. And hey, if you've got a 1989 proof set or a Washington quarter with an S mint mark, drop a comment below. You could be sitting on a payday without even knowing it. Keep hunting, keep checking those coins. Because your next big money find could be hiding in plain sight. That's the magic of coins. That's the power of knowing what others don't. And that's how one 1989 Washington quarter dollar, from a proof set, can go from just 25 cents to a breathtaking $79,000. Top 3. What you're doing. Because that little set, especially the quarter from 1977, might not just be a collector's item. It could be a life-changing payday. Yes. I'm talking about the 1977 Washington quarter dollar from the U.S. Mint proof set. A coin that most people think is only worth face value or a few bucks. But the truth, some rare proof versions of this coin, when graded in perfect condition, have already sold for jaw-dropping amounts of money. I'm not just saying hundreds. I'm not saying a couple thousand. I'm talking about real sales of up to $83,000. Yes. A 1977 quarter, worth more than a luxury car. More than a year of college tuition. More than most people's entire savings. Let that sink in for a moment. We're about to uncover what makes this specific quarter so valuable, how you can identify if you have the rare one, and what steps you need to take right now if you think you're sitting on a small fortune in your closet. Let's dive in. 1977. The United States Mint released millions of quarters featuring the iconic profile of George Washington. Most of these were minted for everyday use. You know the ones. They've been passed around for decades, dinged, scratched, and worn down from circulation. But there was another version, a special version. The San Francisco Mint struck a limited number of proof quarters exclusively for collectors. These came in the official 1977 US Mint proof set, and they're easy to spot thanks to the tiny S mint mark just below Washington's hairline. But here's what separates these from regular coins. Proof coins are not just shinier, they are struck with special dyes, under high pressure, and often double-struck to produce incredible detail. The background shines like a mirror, and the design, Washington's face, the eagle on the back, appears in frosted, 3D-like contrast. But not all proof coins are valuable. Only the absolute best, the rarest, the flawless, and those that have survived untouched for decades, are worth the big bucks. And that's where grading comes in. Collectors and dealers rely on professional grading services like PCGS. Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Company, to determine a coin's value. And if your 1977 S-Mint proof quarter is graded as PR70 Deep Cameo, that's the highest grade possible, you might want to sit down, because these rare coins have sold for as much as $83,000. That's not a typo. That's a verified sale. A coin that originally came in a $10 proof set. A coin that most people never even look at twice. A coin the size of a quarter, now worth more than some houses. And even if your coin isn't a perfect PR70, there's more good news. Even slightly lower grades, like PR69 Deep Cameo, have been known to sell for $2,700 or more. So don't throw away that proof set. Don't ignore that little S mint mark. Don't assume that just because it's old, it's not worth much. Because this coin, the 1977 Washington quarter proof, could be your ticket to a massive payday. Now you're probably wondering, how do I know if I have the valuable one? Here's your step-by-step guide. Step 1. Look for the S mint mark. This proves it was minted in San Francisco and came from a proof set, not for circulation. Step 2. Check the condition. The valuable ones have no scratches, no spots, and sharp contrast between the frosted image and the mirror field. That contrast is called Deep Cameo or Ultra Cameo. Step 3. Is it in the original 1977 US Mint proof set? If you still have it in its original sealed plastic case, that's even better. It means it's more likely to be in pristine condition. Step 4. Get it graded professionally. Don't guess. Send your coin to PCGS or NGC. A small grading fee can lead to a massive return. Step 5. Research your coin's market value once graded. Search recent auction results for similar coins. You may be shocked at what you find. People have already made thousands, even $83,000, from what others thought was just an old coin. Just imagine, you're sitting at home. You dig out that old coin box from 1977. You send in the quarter for grading, not thinking much of it. Then a few weeks later, you get the email. PR70 Deep Cameo. You put it up for auction, and the bids come in $5,000, $15,000, $25,000, and then someone drops the final hammer. $83,000. For a single coin. For a quarter that could have ended up in a gumball machine. This isn't a fantasy. It's already happened, and it could happen again. So, here's my advice: start looking. Dig through your drawers. Ask your family. Check those forgotten coin sets, especially the ones from the 70s. The 1977 proof quarter could be hiding right under your nose. And if you find it, don't wait. Get it graded. Protect it. And prepare yourself, because that small piece of metal might just explode into a massive windfall. From 25 cents to $2,700 to an unbelievable $83,000. That's the power of rare coins. That's the magic of the 1977 Washington quarter proof. And that's why you need to check your coins right now. If you found this video helpful, eye-opening, or just flat out crazy, smash that like button and subscribe for more coin secrets, rare finds, and money-making tips you won't hear anywhere else. And drop a comment below. Let me know if you've got a 1977 proof set, or if you're planning to check. Your fortune might be just one coin away. Top 4. What if I told you the spare change sitting in your drawer right now could be worth more than your car, that dusty proof set from the early 90s that you haven't touched in years? That old coin your parents passed down? It could be your secret jackpot. Yes, we're talking about the 1992 American Washington quarter dollar, but not just any version. I'm talking about the rare, shiny, mirror-like proof version straight from the official U.S. Mint proof set. This isn't just collector trivia. This is about real money. Serious money. Because some of these quarters have sold for as much as $59,000. Yes, $59,000. For a coin that says 25 cents right on the front. And even coins with slightly lower grades? They're still racking up auction prices of over $2,700. This is the kind of thing people miss every day. They give these coins away, throw them in old boxes, or worse, spend them without ever knowing what they just let slip away. But today, you're going to know the truth. Let's talk about what makes this coin so special, and how you can find out if you're holding a fortune in your hand. In 1992, the United States Mint issued millions of Washington quarters. Most were regular business strike coins used in everyday life. Nothing unusual there. But a select number of these quarters were made at the San Francisco Mint, and they came in beautiful government-issued proof sets. How do you spot one? First, look for the tiny S mint mark just above the date on the obverse side, below Washington's ponytail. That letter means this coin came from San Francisco, and if it's in brilliant, pristine condition, it could be a proof. Proof coins aren't just regular coins that look a little shinier. They are made using specially prepared dies struck multiple times under high pressure to bring out flawless detail, deep contrast, and an unmistakable mirror finish. You know you've found a proof when it almost looks too good to be real. But here's where it gets crazy. Not every proof coin is valuable. Most proof coins sell for a few bucks. So what separates the expensive ones from the average? It all comes down to grading. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70. And if your 1992's Washington quarter is graded PR70 Deep Cameo, that's a perfect coin, zero flaws, pristine under magnification. You might want to sit down, because one of those coins has sold for an eye-watering $59,000. Let me say that again. A 25-cent coin sold for $59,000. Now you're probably wondering, how is that even possible? Well, here's the deal. Coin collectors go wild for perfection. The population of PR70 Deep Cameo coins is extremely low. The fewer there are, the more valuable yours becomes. Combine that with a deep mirror-like background, heavy frosted features, and a sharp strike, and you've got a rare gem on your hands. And if your quarter doesn't grade at PR70, don't panic. Even PR69 Deep Cameo versions, nearly perfect, have sold for over $2,700. Let's put this in perspective. You could have bought the 1992 proof set for under $10 back in the day. Maybe you did. Maybe your parents or grandparents did. And if that set has been sitting untouched in a safe place for decades, you could be holding a coin that turns $10 into $59,000. Now that is a return on investment. So what should you do right now? Step 1. Find your 1992 proof set. It would have come in government packaging, usually a hard plastic case with a blue insert. If you have it, great. If not, check old coin albums or estate items. Step 2. Look for the S mint mark. Again, that's how you know it's the San Francisco Mint proof coin. Step 3. Inspect the quarter closely. Does it have a deep, mirror-like background and strong frosted features? No obvious scratches or wear? Step 4. Get it graded. Do not try to clean it. Do not remove it from the original case if it's sealed. Send it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. If it comes back as PR70 Deep Cameo, congratulations. You might be holding a 5-figure treasure, and even if you don't get that top grade, anything PR69 or even PR68 can still be worth serious cash. Because coin collectors aren't just paying for metal, they're paying for history, rarity, and perfection. Just imagine this: you're digging through a box of old stuff. You find your dad's old coin set from 1992. It looks nice, so you send it in to be graded. You wait a few weeks, expecting maybe a small return. Then the results hit your inbox. PR70 Deep Cameo. You listed at auction. The bids start flying. $2,000, $10,000, $25,000, and before you know it, someone's offering $59,000 for a coin you didn't even know was valuable 2 months ago. That's not a dream. It's already happened. And it can happen again, to someone smart enough to check. So go. Right now, check your coin boxes. Look through the old sets. Ask your parents if they bought proof coins in the 90s. If you find that 1992 quarter with the S mint mark in pristine condition, you might just be staring at a hidden fortune. From a simple 25-cent coin to $2,700, all the way up to a mind-blowing $59,000. These aren't myths. These are real numbers. Real sales. Real collectors. realmoney.so. If you enjoyed this video, if you're going straight to your coin drawer right now, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss another rare coin alert that could change your life. And drop a comment below. Do you have a 1992 proof set? Have you ever graded a proof coin before? Let's hear your stories, because the next rare coin success might be yours. Thanks for watching, and remember, sometimes, the richest treasures aren't buried in the ground, they're sitting in plain sight.